Hello, everyone. Warm welcome to your decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. I am Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, and we are committed that you take charge of your finances and learn finance as a system and go beyond your myth that finance is a gender role and you can't do it or it's not your cup of tea. All those myths. Today is a special day. I'll tell you why. It's the 50th episode. 50th. And I am extremely excited because this is the first milestone that all of us have reached together in our financial upskilling. So you must have heard me saying this enough times that the money you make is directly proportional to the financial skills that you build. And what we are doing here with each decoding is building our financial skills. So, congratulations to each one of you for completing this milestone of reaching 50 decodings today. Let's acknowledge who all are here. So, could you say hi? Preeti, welcome. Who else is watching the 50th episode? Could you acknowledge by saying hi, hello, good morning? Okay, Ridhima, welcome. Good morning. Hi, Richa, so good to have you. Yes, congratulations. Heartiest congratulations. Absolutely, it fills my heart with love that we've reached this milestone together, and many of you are our regular decoders. You are those women who've been constantly focused on your personal upskilling, and that is what is needed, because before you invest anywhere in mutual funds, stocks, or any other investment instruments, it's critical that you invest in yourself, because unless you invest in yourself and build your skills, no investment is going to give you any fruit. So, on that note, let's begin with today's newspaper. Hi, Namita. Good morning. Thanks for acknowledging that you're here. So, guys, today, I have selected a special news for all of us, which is on page number 7. Yes, it's on page number 7, and we are talking about the stock market gaining all that it lost in 2020, and it closed yesterday at an 8-month high. So I want to acknowledge that for each one of you. This 2020 has been special. We saw a virus that we never saw earlier. It was unique. It came in. Our lives were disrupted. Our businesses got disrupted. And most of us became very anxious, fearful of the situation. The stock market nosedived. It crashed in the last week of March. And today, after about 9 months, we are talking about it gaining all that it lost in 2020, and it has closed at an 8-month high. What does that inform you? To me, the information I receive is that whatever goes down comes back up, and companies which had strong fundamentals, they were doing well financially, have all bounced back. So, today I want to talk about this fear that we all go through. Whenever the market nosedives, we all are scared that, oh my God, where is this headed, and am I going to lose all my money? However, if you've been researching the companies you're investing in, you are like building your mindset and your habits, you're going to sustain the money that you make, and you're going to actually grow your finances far and beyond. So all our investors who stayed put, rather invested more money when the market was really nosediving, have benefited immensely. So this is an opportunity for all of us who are listening today. can we all learn to go beyond the fear that we have in the stock market? Because I personally know so many of you women who say, oh my God, no, I can't be investing in the stock market because I will lose all the money. So this is to kind of demonstrate yet again that whatever goes down comes back up. It will come back up if it is a financially strong company. And can we pick a company like that and then just persist over the next few years, at least 7 years, if it remains financially, fundamentally strong? So I want to know what each one of you is getting now, because I want to make sure that us investors, we begin to become conscious of our fear and consciously then go beyond it. Because unless we learn to go beyond it, we will remain stuck there and no money is going to get created no matter what our financial goals may be. So can you all start sharing? What did you get from what I've been sharing right now? Hi Nupur, Hira, Pragati. Ridhima, thanks for sending all that love. Namita, thank you. My heart is filled today with all the love you guys are sending. So for all of you who are joining in new, this is to share that today is the 50th episode of the decoding of the business newspaper, and that's why we are celebrating. So guys, who got what in all that I talked about in the last about, I think, 7 minutes? Start sharing. Okay, Ridhima is sharing that a company needs to be fundamentally strong and we need to stay put in such companies. Yes, Ridhima, absolutely. And what is it that you need to do to go beyond fear? Because all of us are going to get scared when the market falls. And even fundamentally strong companies are going to fall, like the stock prices even of fundamentally strong companies are going to fall. So what we need to prepare ourselves with? Yes, okay, Nidhi is getting that we need to invest in financially strong companies. Absolutely, Nidhi. For 7 years at least, and we need to go beyond our mindset, which is tuned to making traditional investments happen or depending on our husband. Often our families come in our way of getting into these investments that can help us generate money and become financially independent. So this is actually an opportunity for each one. Preeti is sharing we need to stay invested even though stock market news may be distressing. Bingo. So once you've picked a great stock, the key is to stay invested. If the stock market has gone down, it will come back up. And what our job, as Preeti is sharing, is to be patient, and that's about it. Hey Rocky. So Richa is sharing, once we've chosen a company after research, we need to stick to it. Loyalty pays off. Okay, got that, Richa. Richa is also sharing, history never repeats itself, man only does. Got that. Prerna, hi, welcome. Ridhima is sharing, a well-chosen company after in-depth study will survive even in rough times. Yes, absolutely. So, first job is to learn how to research good quality companies, how to research companies, select good quality companies, and then start investing small amounts in them. That's step one. A new batch for stock investing begins on November 28th. So do make sure you get in touch and you begin your journey from this step. For all of you who are here are investors who've already invested, the next part is to build our attitude. So the stock market will go down, the stock market will again come up. That's its pattern, and it is going to repeat its pattern again and again. And that's what it has done even now. March, it crashed, and today it is at an 8-month high. It has recovered all the losses. So all of you investors who are watching, who've done our program Stock Investing, and you are in our inner circle of women stock investors community, know that you just need to keep investing month on month, and that's the mantra. Yeah. Najwa, welcome. Yes, so now I am reading from this article, guys. Okay, because I want each one of you today to learn to go beyond this fear which may come in your way of becoming financially free, and know that stock investing is one of the top ways to create wealth. So if stock investing is one of the top ways, then we got to go beyond our fear and learn how to dance in this uncertainty. So my stock investor mentor Neeru Tiwari used to say this, that can you learn to dance in this uncertainty? And I think that's what I've learned, and I've managed to break through in this area for myself. Okay, Pragati is sharing something great. She's saying be conscious of our fear. Educate yourself. Take actions. Stay positive, persistent, and be patient. Absolutely. That's the key. Like, that's all part of attitude building. And if we can do that, we can really achieve great heights. Hey Ekta, Shilpi, welcome. Okay, Kavleen, welcome. Great. So now I'm reading from this article, guys, and you kind of make notes and pick what you think is gold for you from here. So Indian stock indices on Thursday ended at an over 8-month high after the US presidential election outcome became clearer, with Democrat Joe Biden taking a significant lead over Donald Trump. So that's the reason of the stock market going to, or touching its 8-month high. India's biggest lender, State Bank of India's strong September quarter earnings lifted banking stocks. So SBI delivered great results for the September quarter, and that has added fuel to the market rising high, and banking stocks especially have benefited quite a lot. With Thursday's gain, the Sensex has turned positive for the year 2020. Now, what does that mean? That all the losses which happened March, April have all been taken care of, and Sensex has bounced back, and it has turned positive for the year 2020. Sensex jumped 724 points or 1.8% at 41,340, while the Nifty reclaimed the 12,000 mark and ended up 211 points or 1.78% at 12,120. So State Bank of India gained the most among Sensex constituents, ending up 5.6%. Now it's talking about all the companies which did well. And look at the names of the companies, because a lot of them are in our universe of stocks. They belong to our space. So it's talking about IndusInd Bank, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, which gained, these companies have gained about 4 to 5% in one day. Some said that the market is relieved that the election headed in favor of one candidate compared to Wednesday, when it looked like Trump and Biden are going to be locked in a very closely contested battle. So no more it is a closely contested battle. It went one side, and that is what the market was cheering. Biden has not yet won, but the uncertainty seems to be over. Now the market concern is on the stimulus, how far, how big it will be. And this is said by an accomplished guy, Ramdev Agarwal, who's chairman of Motilal Oswal Financial Services. And then he is further adding that emerging markets are in favor. Cost of money is low, interest rates are low, Q2 results were good. This is quarter 2. Okay. Second quarter results were great for many companies. And now it looks like Q3, the third quarter, will be even stronger. Fear of COVID is coming down and market will build on this. Some believe that global markets are rejoicing that the Republicans look set to remain in control of the US Senate, making it difficult for Biden to make big tax changes. While Republicans likely to retain the Senate, tax increases look difficult to get through. We need to see what happens to virus case count and stimulus in the US. And this is said by Andrew Holland, who is CEO of Avendus Capital Alternate Synergies. Now it's saying that Nifty is 2.5% away from its record high. It's almost touching its record high, guys. Just 2.5% Nifty, and that's the index, okay? It's a national stock exchange index, which is just 2.5% away from its all-time high of 12,430. So 12,430 is the all-time high, and right now, yesterday, it has closed at 12,120. So we are talking about it covering 300 points. And then it's at an all-time high, and Sensex is 2.2% away from all-time high. So guys, all-time, so now it's saying after hitting all-time highs in January, so the stock market hit an all-time high in January. Stock indices plunged to its lowest level in March, and COVID outbreak turned into a pandemic. However, the reopening of the economy and easy monetary policies from global central banks led to Indian markets scripting one of their fastest recoveries in history. This is the fastest recovery in history. Why? Jan, it was at its record high. March went down to its lowest, started bouncing back after the economy began to open up. And right now, if you see, we are in November, okay, and we are almost touching that record high. I am sure in a few days, it will be in the papers that we have touched the record high, unless we really get some bad news again. So on an immediate basis, 12,200, 12,350, 12,430 would be the biggest hurdles. Below 12,000, Nifty would halt at 11,840. This is said by Shrikant Chauhan, Executive VP, who's Kotak Securities. In the immediate term, with the final result of the US presidential election yet to come, the US Central Bank's policy setting Federal Open Market Committee meeting late Thursday will set the market tone on Friday. Well, we are yet to see what happens on Friday, but this is what happened in this year 2020. So what is being said is this is the fastest bounce back of the market. This has never happened in history, that it has bounced back in less than some 10 months, and that's incredible. So while we all get scared when the stock market goes down, but if we have handpicked good companies, trust you me, this is what the market repeats again and again. It goes down, crashes, and yet it comes back again. Sometimes it has taken 1 year to bounce back, 2 years to bounce back. This time it has just taken a few months. So that's the key that all of us investors need to kind of learn and equip ourselves with. Some information can help us build our attitude, and this is exactly that information that can help us build our attitude, how we need to be next time the crash comes, who we need to be in the times of those crash. Do we really need to be scared, or could we be rejoicing then and pumping in more money in those good quality stocks? Now those are the questions for all of you to take back today. Keep them with you, because this is what's going to build you up for the next time the market slows down or crashes. And know that if the market is at its high right now, it will come down. That's the pattern of this market. It goes down, it comes up, and then it goes down. Okay? And we need to learn to dance in this uncertainty than just being like at the effect of it. So if we want to be financially successful, we want to be people who are in charge of our finances. And how to be in charge of the finances is when you can be in charge of your own self. Because you can learn how to research. But if you don't build this attitude and you don't be in charge of your own self, it will be very difficult to persist in this market. So that's the criticality of it. Okay guys, please start typing. What are you taking away today? We are going to close very shortly. Hi Beena. Nilima, welcome. Ridhima saying, wow. Kavleen, good morning. Balvinder, Pratibha, Shilpi, welcome everyone. Okay, Richa is sharing that today Nifty is at 12,201, so it's higher than yesterday too. Ekta is sharing stock market is rising and we need to be patient with this market, absolutely. Richa is sharing that the after effect of this rise in the market is that she's feeling that, she's regretting not having investing more. And hey, thanks Richa. She's thanking us for sharing this lesson. Ridhima is sharing US election results is one of the big events that moves the market up or down. So if tomorrow Biden wins, market will most likely go up as per this news today. Which means it's time to invest in our chosen companies. It's always time to invest in our chosen companies. Hi Lasya, welcome. Jyoti, welcome. Great guys, so on this note, I complete today's decoding. It was an absolute pleasure contributing to each one of you for these 50 episodes, and we shall persist, because like I always say, our money that we are making in the market or anywhere in investments is directly proportional to the financial skills that we build. The more skills we build, the more we are going to make in this market. So guys, on this note, I complete today's decoding. If there are any of you who are listening who have not done our stock investing program, I highly recommend you do that. We are beginning a new batch on November 28th, and it is your best starting point. There cannot be a better start for you. So do make sure you click on the links with this video and show up for this batch and show up for your own self for learning stock investing. On that note, I close today's decoding. Please share this video so that we can be 50 lakh financially educated women one day together, growing and making a difference to this world. This note, bye-bye, take care, take charge, and stay safe everyone.